Hey guys, so right now I'm actually getting ready to go to I guess a dinner with a friend or lunch with a friend. So I just thought I would record one of these. I don't think I have done one of these in a while, maybe. So yeah, there's actually something that I want to try to do, and um, where is it? So um, I think I was watching one of Marlene's videos, and if you don't know who she is the creator of Makeup Geek. It's like a yeah, cosmetic company. But what's it called? She was like talking about foundation, and then she said uh, I don't know. She gave like two different sides, but what I want to do is I want to powder my whole face before I do anything to it. I already moisturized it, so what my theory is that what's it called? The oil from my face slash moisturizer is just gonna mix together with my skin and hopefully look it a little bit more seamless. Because when you add powder over pores, it just makes them disappear. And I'm gonna be using the Laura Mercy A powder, and then I'm just gonna like pat it all over. So this is supposed to stop the shine. I tried it the other day, but I feel like I didn't add enough powder. So I'm gonna try it right now. And then something that I heard about this puff, if you didn't know, you're supposed to put the powder on it and you like fold it in half and you like rub it together. And it's supposed to like make the powder go into the puff a little bit more. So it's like you get even distribution all around your face. But I mean, honestly, the other day I went to work just with the powder on. Like I didn't even, but I didn't even like. I think I just used like an eye cream and that was it. And then with this, I think I was still a little bit oily. I think I don't remember. I think I did it yesterday. Okay, so we got that. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more powder where I get like what's it called, more shiny. So I'm gonna get the Kat Von D number 4 brush. I believe this is her highlighting brush, and then I'm gonna go in straight into this and then pat it right in my forehead, and then I'm gonna put a lot on my nose actually. Let's see. Yeah, I think if this works, this can honestly, honestly, honestly change the game for them oily folks out there, you know? Okay. So I'm just gonna let that sit, and then I'm gonna get on with it. So I'm just gonna use the puff again, and oh my god, and then just push that in. Okay. So I am looking a little bit dusty, but let's see if that changes. Because I hate the dry look that makeup gives you. That's why I don't usually use powder when I like do my foundation. Um, so we got that, and then we're gonna go into the foundation. I don't usually like to use primer. I don't know why, but I feel like it doesn't work. It doesn't work for me, I guess. If you have found a primer that you like, throw it away. So I'm gonna use the La Mer Soft Fluid. This is probably like the only one I've tried, but it's my favorite. So um, it's $120. So I would definitely try it out at Sephora, and if you don't like it, just return it. Okay, so I'm gonna do one pump, and then because I'm trying to save money, I'll rub the extra onto my hand as well. And what I like to do though is, so my product goes a long way. I like to use a brush first, and then when I'm done and it looks like a little thick, I'll use a wet beauty blender or a damp one. So I am going to use the back of my brush. Right now I'm using Morphe M439 brush, and then I'm just gonna stamp that on my skin. Mm, let's see. You gotta trust the process. Oh, and then something that I've been adding to this, what was it? I had a little sample that I got from Sephora a while ago. Let's see if I can find it. It is the Dior Backstage. I don't know. I like swatched this on my neck and it looks so good. So I like to add a little bit. This one is like more orange, and I didn't think it would like look. It just like melted with my skin. So I like to add a little bit of that in the mixture to create. So gotta have a little bit of yellow and a little bit of red, you know. And then I'm just gonna. So first, oh, I didn't even add any on my nose. But first, I'm gonna do it on my nose first because that's usually my problem area. So I'm gonna first stipple it in. Oh my god, it's in my eye. So I'm gonna stipple it in, and then I'm gonna go and then blend it out. So because my pores are a little bit more enlarged than normal, I like to push the product really in there, and it makes it look more seamless and skin-like than if I were to just like not, you know? Okay. One of the brushes I do want to get from Morphe is the M6, I think. I think it was the one that Laura Lee used to use, the Y6, but then they turned it into a different brush. Um, but yeah, I think that one is pretty snazzy. I feel like it's like the perfect foundation brush to like stipple it in. Just gotta rub. See, for the thing that a lot of people don't know is that if you wanna, I think if you're gonna be using like makeup and stuff, if you're gonna go in public, don't add as much powder because when you do it on camera and you add more powder, you honestly look like you're made of plastic. But if you go out into public like that, you look so disgusting. Um, I don't know how I feel about adding powder first. It's making it look a little like nasty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get my Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist, and I'm probably gonna just put it all over because it looks like I don't know. It doesn't look right, if that makes sense. Yeah, it looks kind of gross. So I'm gonna go get some, and I will be right back. Alrighty, guys, I'm back, and then I got my spray. So, and then I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'll do like 3 sprays, 4, because why not? And then I'm just gonna buff because it is like mostly like an oil spray. Just like mix it around in there. Okay, I'm just gonna stipple it on there. Sometimes oil from other products can destroy whatever products you like put down already. So be mindful of that. Okay, I have a little bit more on the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna tap it on in here where I have like the bigger pores. Hmm. And then it's looking like it's getting a little bit too thick and cakey for me. So I'm gonna brush it down the neck a little bit on the ear, a little bit on the AirPods, because why not? If you're a guy, don't forget your beard so it blends in nicely. Okay, so I got that. I'm going with my pre-dampened beauty blender and then start to bounce it around to take up any extra product that's on my skin right now. And you want to dab it so you don't rub off whatever you just put on. Well, to that. Okay. And then I'm going with a little bit of this touch of pearl. I really like it. You can use it as like a straight, not a, like a, yeah, I guess a little bit like a concealer and a brightener, but I really like this. And it's basically an eye cream, but with brightening properties to it. You see the difference? I don't know, can you? And then over time, it's supposed to like brighten your eye. So let's hope. And then a little bit on this side. I like to do it with my finger first to spread all the product around. And then I'll go in with a beauty blender if I feel like it's not blended enough. Okay, so we got that. And then what else? I'm gonna powder the face a little bit, but I think I'm gonna go with the Lormerscape, but I'm gonna go ever so slightly, ever slow. So I'm going with just barely. And I don't really like to bake my under eye. I'll usually want to bake my nose though, or just the sides of it. You know, I don't care if the top gets oily because then it just looks like a highlighter, and then you save some money. Okay, let me do this side now too. Mm. Okay, and then time to do the sides. For the sides, I'll actually will get like a lot of product. So maybe like that. So yeah, just gonna do that, and then I'll probably do a little bit on the forehead, but I'm gonna go it with a brush. I'm gonna go in with the same one that I used for what did I use this for? Everywhere, and then just tap that on. A little bit on the chin. push it in with the Beauty Blender. Okay, and while this is sitting, I actually want to do the highlighter portion. I like doing my highlighters a little bit more extraterrestrial than usual. So what I'm gonna do is go in with the Anastasia Moonchild palette, and then you guys can even see that. I love this palette. It's so cool. I think this was like my first holographic palette. I'm gonna go in the shade Purple Horse, which is this dark. Where is it? Yeah. Oh, that's where they. I'm gonna go with this one. It's like a bluish purple, and then I'll go right. Yup, that's where it's at. So I'm gonna pull. I like to pull mine back, and then I like to pull it up to the eyebrow. The reason I'll pull it up to the eyebrow is because then I'm gonna spread it out like a V. When I get my eyebrows done, this is gonna look way better, but this is what I got right now. So I like to do the stripe, but I'm actually gonna blend out the highlighter as I get to the back here. So when you like look, it's like shiny, but it's like the color. Okay, then I'm gonna do this side. Okay, and then I'm gonna pull up, and then I'm just gonna blend it out. Heck, that's crazy. That is intense. So then what I usually do is get a I think it's usually like a blush brush, and this one is the Morphe E4. And then what I do is like tilt it like like that, and then I will push it in. That way it's kind of like dispersed, and then I'll switch it around and then push it. The reason I do this is because I'm actually going to add a second highlighter on top of this one. And then this one is it's gonna like give it like different dimension to your face. So like this is already giving dimension to your face, but it's gonna give it more dimension. So I'll go in. I'll probably go in with the same brush. This is for a highlighter. I'm using that M501. I think I want to get a different highlighter brush though, because this one kind of is like, it feels like plastic, and it like kind of scratches my skin. So I think I'm gonna go for a different one. But then I'm probably gonna go in with Blue Ice, which is it's this one. It's like an icy blue. And because I am of a darker skin tone, I don't like to do white highlighters usually. So I'll usually just put it right here. So like even in the highlighter, there's like a highlighter, if that makes sense. So it's like a highlighter in a highlighter. And then I'll do some of the Purple Horseshoe. Have I been saying Purple Horse? And then I'll do it. I saw Tati do this. She just like wiggles it like that. And then if you are gonna do that thing where it looks like an exclamation point, try to do it on over here of your nose versus down here, because then it just looks weird. If you do it right here, you look like you're made out of metal. Do it above here, and it's gonna make it look a little bit more natural if you were to sweat blue, but I'm just gonna wiggle it there. And then I'm gonna do a little bit down here. Okay. Yo. And then I wanna go in with a brush. I'm gonna go in with the M506. And then I'm going to use this for an inner corner highlight. I'm going to go in with the Lucky Clover one, the green one. I did this yesterday, and I loved how it looked. Oh, wait. Yeah. So I'll just put that there. And then I like pull it into my eye. I like doing more like bringing it in. I don't know why, but I think that looks cooler than adding like a giant ball of like shininess there. But you can do however you want, you know? Oh, why am I looking at that? Cool. So I got the inner corner highlighted. Dang, that green looks so cool. Okay. And then to add extra dimension to my highlighter on my cheeks, I'm going to go in with the Northern Lights. The reason I'm going with this, it is a little bit glittery, but if you place it on the highest points of your highest points, it just gives you that extra oomph that you need, you know? I think I'm going to go in with Alaskan Ice, which is this like white greenish shade. Um, ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. I like to use my finger for this part. It makes it extra shiny. And then I'll just tap that there. And then, oh my god. Oh no! Do you see that? Oh, I messed that up. Okay. And then, okay, so I got that. And then I'm gonna get the blush brush and try to blend it out. When these highlighters hit the sunlight, they're like beyond amazing. Like they get so crazy good. I don't think they get enough hype for like what they are. I think it's just people because it's like too glittery for them. But dude, when these highlighters hit the light, it's like I think I'm probably just gonna take a picture of like indoor and outdoor of for my Instagram, and it's gonna be crazy. Okay, so I'm just gonna look a little crazy there. I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit more. Um, I'm actually gonna go in with a little bit of the dewy, but I'm gonna spray it on my beauty blender. I saw James Charles do this before. Oh shoot! And then I'm gonna go on the sides of my nose. Oh, I probably added too much. Okay. And I think I am ready to go. The thing about blue highlighters is that they make you look a little bit gray or blue, but I don't care. I think it looks cool, so I'm gonna go with it. Um, yeah, and then I'm just gonna brush my eyebrows, but okay. Okay. Then I'm gonna go in with the James Charles palette and just barely gonna put like red, not like red, but like a toasty red. I'm gonna go in with that one. So I'm gonna get it on a M433 and then just tap it off and then put a little bit on the back of my hand. And then I'm just gonna start in my outer corner and then just go in and just blend. It gives you that like look, you know when you've been rubbing your eye for too long because like you're allergic to something? It gives you like that look. Mm. And then I'm gonna do this side as well. And then, so I want majority of the color over here, and then I'll just blend it out into the rest of the eye. Cool. Okay, so now that I got that Christmas eye going on, and then, oh yeah, I'm actually gonna rub a little bit of that red under my eye as well, but I'm gonna use what's a better brush? Where is this? Oh, here we go. This is the, oh my god, I hate how small this brush is, but it's the Morphe 152 brush. It's very good for blending out, like smoking out something, but dude, it's like crazy. Okay, and then just start out here and then push it in. Okay, yeah, yeah, I barely add any color, barely, barely, barely. Okay, is that it? Yeah, I think. Oh, one more thing. Um, I am going to add a gloss from Pat McGrath, and then oh my god, there's a freaking glitter right here. Can you see it? Oh my god, there. Look, see that? I can't get it off. I mean, oh, did I get it? Oh, I think I got it. Cool. And then I'm gonna go in the shade Flesh Fantasy, and just put that. It's a little colored at first, but then I just blend it into my lips. And then, yeah, and then we're good. Ready to go. Ready to do life. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Follow me on my socials, and I will see you later. Oh, wait, I want to wait. There. See ya.